guys, I'm Maddie, and today I'm going to be showing you some basic tips and tricks of Korean beauty. Alright, so I know that Korean beauty is like a totally other world of makeup that like a lot of you are really trying to like either get into or like you've heard about it and you're interested. So today I'm going to help break down K-beauty. So we're going to go in with a little bit of skincare. I'm going to show you how I did this makeup look right here with all Korean beauty products, and hopefully it's helpful for you all because I know Korean beauty can be so intimidating with like all these different brands. So I'm here to show you it's not that scary, and I'm going to be showing a lot of new different products and easy tips and tricks to get a nice easy Korean beauty look with all Korean beauty products. So if you want to learn a little bit about K-beauty and how I got this look, just keep on watching. Alright, so to kind of breeze through our skincare routine, I'm actually going to be using something I'm pretty excited to share. So this is a little $10 Korean beauty box that Style Korean has kind of curated to show some of the best-selling products from the website. And now, like I said, if you're just getting started with Korean beauty, this is such a good place to start, so I'm so glad that they started doing these. So for $10, you get at least 8 different deluxe size Korean beauty products, and these aren't just like random beauty products. Like this box in particular contains some of my favorite products, which is why I'm so excited to share it. This little deluxe size serum, it's actually one of my favorites. I'm actually almost out of mine right now. It's the Huxley Secret of Sahara Oil-like Essence. So basically, this big size on its own is $45. So even though it's an awesome serum, and I can recommend it all day, but like you all don't really know how it's going to react to your skin, so is it really worth it buying a $45 serum when you can actually just try it out in this little $10 beauty box and you get like a good size that should probably last you around 2 weeks? And that way you can see how it'll react to your skin, and then you can decide, okay, I really like this, I'm gonna go ahead and get the full size. Because $45 can be like a big investment. And also it comes with this Sulwhasoo ginseng cream, which on its own, I've actually never tried this. It's $240, so that's a lot for a face cream. I've seen their products, but I've just not made the plunge to purchase them since they are so expensive. So it's nice that I can try this out and see like if it's really worth spending that much money on it. But anyway, let's get on to skin prep. So we're actually going to be using this box just to kind of speed everything up. This box comes with a nice 4-step Korean skincare routine, which is a really great starting point before you like get into the crazy like 8-step and 10-step routines. So first thing you're going to want to do is cleanse your skin. And this box actually comes with a cool double cleansing routine. So it comes with something to take all of your makeup off with, which is the Heimish All Clean Balm. And then after you're done taking your makeup off, you're going to want to actually cleanse your skin. So that's what double cleansing is. First you take your makeup off, and then you're going to be using the Cosrx Low pH Gel Cleanser to cleanse your skin. It's going to get rid of any dirt or oil in your pores, just to make sure nothing's clogging your skin and that your skin will stay radiant and healthy. And actually, this is the same double cleansing routine that I'm currently using. So like I said, these aren't just random products, these are like the best sellers, and so yeah. I'm so down for this. And then the next step after that is you're going to want to tone your skin. So toning is where you take a toner, of course, and this is the Sun & Park Beauty Water. It's actually a skin resurfacer, a makeup remover, and a skin softener all in one. So just take your toner, put a few drops on a cotton pad, and you're going to want to rub this all over your face before your creams and serums. So basically the toner is going to soften your skin so that your creams and your serums can get absorbed in there a little bit easier than if you were just to put it like right on top of your cleansed skin. And also when I'm doing this, if my toner is like a skin resurfacer like it says, I avoid the eye area just because the eye area is really sensitive, so you don't want to put something too harsh under there. Alright, so now that that's dry, we're going to go in with our skin essence. And like I said, we're going to be using the Huxley Secret of Sahara Oil Essence. This is an oil and an essence all in one, and you'd think you'd want to put an oil at the end of your routine, but since this has the essence in there, it's going to be fast absorbing. So it's actually going to absorb into your skin, it's not going to stay on your skin all day like an oil would. And so you want to take a pea-sized amount and apply it evenly all over the skin, and just kind of pat it in. Just very gently pat. And so this essence is made with Camu Camu, which is rich in vitamin C, so it's really going to help even out the skin tone. And it's also made with acai berry, which has a ton of antioxidants. And basically, antioxidants help with free radicals, which basically means it's going to help prevent fine lines and wrinkles, which is important to do before you have them. Alright, and next, this is the only product in this box I haven't tried, the Sulwhasoo Ginseng Cream. And in this case, it's going to be our last step of skincare, unless of course you wanted to use the Fungunul face mask, which I would use at night. So that's a totally different product, but ha. And right off the bat, it smells heavily of ginseng, so it's a very earthy scent. Ginseng's great for like a ton of different reasons. It helps with like revitalizing the skin is what it says. So if you have any fine lines or wrinkles already, it's gonna really help soften them. This smells very, very earthy. So yeah, just take like the same pea-sized amount and spread it all over the face evenly. And this cream is safe for the eye area as well, so you can definitely put it under your eyes. But this cream will also help keep our skin hydrated throughout the day. As you can see, now that I have the cream on, I am extremely glowy. Not a bad look, actually. I don't mind that. So this cream is really going to help keep our skin from being dehydrated throughout the day so that we don't have any moisture loss, because dehydrated skin means that it's more susceptible to getting wrinkles and cracking and getting like those dry patches. So it's really important to use a cream to keep your skin hydrated. And it didn't feel too thick either. Like, my skin feels nice, like it feels breathable. But yeah, 240 bucks. Alright, so we don't want our makeup slipping and sliding off, and we want the makeup to last all day. So first step, we're gonna want to use a primer. And the primer that we'll be using is the Thank You Farmer Be Beautiful Be Luminous CC Cream. And honestly, I cannot get over this primer. I have basically used it in my past, 3 videos so far, I think. So basically, same thing, pea-sized amount of this, you don't want to use too much, and just dot it on your skin and apply it all over. So this primer is also made with what they call like luminous pearls. As you can see, my skin is already a lot more glowy than it was even with that cream on. So those little luminosity pearls that are in this primer are going to make your skin look airbrushed and poreless. So as you can see, my skin looks a little bit more blurred out already. So if you have any fine lines or larger pores, this is really going to hide them and mask them, because that luminosity it catches the light to where it blurs out pores and fine lines. I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but it's a really common thing in a lot of primers. This is the primer I was using before. It's from Guerlain, and this is about $85. This is $30, and I feel like this works so much better. But this is a little bit of a better example of those little luminosity pearls, because this is like legit pearls that get crushed up when you put them on your face. And I feel like this primer keeps my makeup on way longer, and it really helps blur out my pores a lot more than this $85 one. So I've really been obsessed with this. Alright, and next up, we're gonna perfect the skin and use foundation. And can we take a second to admire like Korean packaging, because I got this a few months ago and I'm still not over how freaking adorable this is. Like, I love this packaging, like, oh my gosh. So this is the Clio All Kill Cover Cushion. This is just a limited edition packaging of it. They still sell it as just their regular cushion. Korea loves their cushion foundations. They're really portable, easy to carry around, and they're really easy to apply because each one comes with a little cushion puff that you just stick into the foundation and then just press into your skin. And most cushion foundations contain an SPF and a skincare benefit. So this is actually made with Pentavidin, which is really hydrating. So this cushion is a matte finish that's still gonna hydrate your skin, so it won't dry your skin out. But honestly, I don't really like applying my foundations with the little cushion puff it comes with. I've been using this Real Techniques Expert Cushion Sponge. It's only $6. You can find them like literally everywhere. And it's the same thing as a cushion puff, but it's angled in a nice dome shape. So it's really easy to kind of dip down in there and just applies the foundation on instantly. So it's a lot easier using one of these. Patting all over. And you can see like how full coverage this foundation is. Like instantly it's covering like all of that red and just really evening out my skin tone. And the one thing I will say about Korean foundations, there is this stigma of them not having enough shades. But with like the new generation of teens in Korea, a lot of them are actually looking towards other brands to actually find a shade that actually matches their skin tone. So a lot of Korean beauty brands are starting to expand their cushion foundation shade range. One of my favorite K-beauty brands, Laneige, actually has a foundation cushion that goes pretty deep. And I know that a lot of other brands are going to follow suit. Like I know Pony Effect, that's starting to go darker as well. So hopefully there'll be like a continuing trend. I talked a little bit more about it in my tropical eye look that I did like 2 videos back. So if you want to hear more about my thoughts on it, go watch that. But I think I'm going to do a full dedicated video on it. So props to Laneige for getting darker shades. So I would definitely go and support them. And the Laneige cushion is one of like the best sellers worldwide as well, so I'll definitely be linking that down below. Alright, and now to conceal under eye darkness and any like blemishes on my face, I'm going to be using the sister product to the All Kill Cover Cushion. It's the Clio Kill Cover Concealer. So I'm using the shade Linen, and this has like a really precise precision tip on it. Like look how tiny that is. So it can really get into like any corners of your face or any blemishes that you have. I love this concealer because it's so extremely full coverage. It's very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, but a little bit smoother and creamier, and not as dry of a finish. So just putting a tiny bit under my eyes. You don't need too much of this. And also we're going to use it as an eyeshadow primer as well. And we'll do a little bit around the lip to, you know, conceal that little 5 o'clock shadow we got going on. And I'm just using a brush to really just buff this into the eyes. Alright, and now we gotta tone down all of this shine because like my skin is looking glowy, but it ain't looking natural. So the next product we're gonna be using is the 3CE Natural Finish Loose Powder. And this is just gonna lock our makeup in place and get rid of that oily finish, but still make our skin look very natural and healthy. And just take a little bit in the cap by just gently tapping. And then just take your powder brush and just kind of roll it in that powder, tap off the excess, and then just apply it all over the face. So I actually prefer the pressed version of this, but I actually keep it in my car because I like to powder like on the go. And I was looking for it today, and I think that it fell down like that little crack between the seat of my car to where like once it's there, you're never gonna see it again. Like I searched and looked and I could not find it. So I prefer pressed powders, but mine it's gone. So if you can, definitely get the pressed version. But as you can see, like the oiliness is toned down and the skin is looking a lot more smooth. Basically this finishing powder just gives your skin a nice natural and smooth skin finish. So instead of looking shiny and oily, you're looking a lot more natural and a lot more smooth and just perfected. And now that our skin's looking perfected, we're gonna wanna go in with a little bit of color. So we're gonna be using some blush. And we're gonna be using another 3CE product. Gotta take a look at the packaging again because this is the most like adorable blush packaging ever. It's sleek, it's cute. Then the blush is on the inside with a little bit of like pink velvet lining the product. Korea just has the best packaging, like it's the thing. So we're gonna be taking this little small domed cheek brush, and this powder is just a nice soft natural pink color. So it's really gonna help brighten up the cheeks and just give us a nice little flush back into our skin. So we're gonna apply it right on the apple of the cheek, and then go a little bit upwards with it to give a little bit of a lifted look. So right where your cheeks would naturally flush. So right on that cheekbone. And you don't want to go too extreme with it. You can always build up more blush a little bit more if you like, but just go in like nice circular blending motions to really just help brighten the cheek up. Alright, so I think I'm pretty blushed up on both sides, but also I'm gonna do a little bit like right on the top of the nose. It's been really trendy in Korea to do this right now. You see a lot of K-pop stars like Hyuna and also the guys from Pentagon doing this recently. Like in their music videos and performances, they have just a little bit of a flush right on the top of their nose. It's also really popular for summer right now just because it's called the sunburn effect. It looks like when you've been out in the sun for too long, like without any SPF, you start to get that little flush that goes like from your cheeks to your nose and like all the way around. It's just like a little flush. So just take your blush and you want to put it like pretty high up on your nose, like basically right here where you'd get that natural flush. You don't want to put it too low, so definitely keep it on the higher point of your nose. And now with that same brush, we're going to do a little bit of contouring. So just to give our face a little bit of dimension, we're going to be using this Innisfree contour powder. I've had this one for a few years now, and it's honestly my favorite contour of any powders I have. They have since updated these little contour powders to a little contour duo where one side has a highlight and one side has the contour. This is the dark shade, so I'll be linking the new and updated version down below. But just know it's the same color, and the powder is just as soft and blends just as well. So honestly, this looks like such a natural shadow when it's on the cheeks. It's like the perfect shade. And back when I got this, I was like trying so many different contours, trying to find like the perfect shade, and this one was like amazing when I finally found it. And we're also just gonna go a tiny bit on the nose, so a little bit of nose contouring. And this color is really soft and natural. You can't mess this up. Just go in up and down motions. So very, very soft nose contour. And when you're contouring your cheekbone, you see like how I'm pressing in like right here, like right under the cheekbone, that's where your contour would go. So if you look straight forward in the mirror and you just like press and you can see like that divot, like right there, that's where you want to put your contour. So just like from the top of the ear all the way down halfway through your cheek. So not all the way down, just halfway through. So like right here and up there. Because I know contouring can get confusing, but it's really simple once you know where to put it. And also just a little bit on the forehead too to kind of round that out. Alright, and now for eyeshadow. We're going to be using this little multi-cube from iMimi box. And these are actually a little bit newer from them. It actually comes with a blush and eyeshadows. So these are really cute, and this is my favorite of the shades that they have just because you can make any kind of red blush look like a really natural soft pink. And this is basically the same exact color of NARS Exhibit A. So this is one of my favorite red blushes, so when I saw this I was like, gotta have that. It blends out really softly, like see, that's not too harsh or anything like that at all. So you can really do a lot of things with this color. Alright, so with this palette, it comes with 3 shades that are labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4 for us. We're mainly going to focus on the brown shades because we're going to do a very neutral, everyday eye look with this palette. So I'm going to start with the shiny shade, which is shade 2, and just taking a fluffy blending brush, and we're going to take this on the inner corner of our eye, halfway through the lid. And this is really just going to brighten everything up since it's the highlight shade, and it adds a little bit of a shimmer to our eye. So you can kind of see where I placed it right there. And I know eyeshadow can get kind of tricky, but these are really easy to work with. So don't be too intimidated, this is a really easy look to do. Alright, then after that, we're going to take shade 1, which is that neutral brown. So that lighter brown shade, same brush, we're going to put it on the other half of the eye. So from halfway through the lid, all the way to the outer corner. And this is kind of going to smoke everything up, make it a little bit darker, but still not too dark, just very natural. And the main focus of a lot of Korean eyeshadow looks is like really defining the lash line and creating that definition. So now we're going to go in with that defining shade, which is shade 3, same little brush, and just picking it up on the very point and lightly bringing it on the lash line and in a V shape. So into the crease and then downwards in like a V-shaped motion. Alright, to make the eyes really stand out, we're going to take that detailing shade again on a fluffier brush, and we're going to want to put it on the lower lash line. So connect it to that top shadow, and just very lightly going back and forth, as close to the lash line as you can get, but still blending it. And as you can see, it's already kind of changing that eye shape, so it looks a little more like, just like precise, you know, it looks like a V. So it's a lot more defined now that we have a little bit of that darker shade on that lower lash line. And just keep blending it about halfway through the lid, just like the top. Alright, so both eyes are starting to look a little more completed. And now we're going to take a smaller detailing brush and go in with that same highlight shade. And we're going to put this from the inner corner all the way to the other half of that bottom lash line. So same thing we did on the top, just focusing it on the lash line. And you can add liner if you want, you don't really have to, but I'm going to just detail it just right on the lash line to add a little bit more depth. And this is just the Labiata Ash Black Liner, and we're going to put a little bit of this on the brush and just go right on that lash line. So it just makes the eyes stand out a little bit more, gives a little bit more depth, and you can really see like without the liner and then with the liner. Alright, and now we're going to apply a little bit of mascara. This is the Hamish Dalsum mascara. It's a very liquidy texture. Has a nice, really curved brush, so it's really easy to use. And because it is liquidy, you can put as much or as little that you want on. So for me, I don't like to build up like huge volume and length, because a little bit of mascara can really take me from looking from nice and natural to full glam and looking like I'm a beautiful woman. So definitely be careful with the mascara. If you are like a guy and you want to look really natural, just press it into the lashes and don't add a lot of volume. What I like to do is just take the mascara, press it against the lashes, and then press down. So unless you want length and volume, don't like do this. Just press it into the lashes to really help define them and give them a little bit of color. And then also do a little bit on the bottom lashes. So see, now we can definitely see the bottom lashes because now we have a little bit of color, but they're not too long and spidery looking. They're just very natural. And now I'm just going to throw in a little bit of this brow mascara. It just lightens up my brows just a tiny bit to kind of soften the color. Since my eyebrows are black, this is a light brown shade. See how it takes them from looking like really dark to really soft? So if you do have like black brow hairs, I really like taking a lighter brown shade and just running it through my brows to kind of soften the look. It makes my eyebrows look a little bit less intense, so if I do like an intense look, I usually take a darker shade. So I really like how this kind of softens the face. Alright, and now to end the look, we're going to be going back to our little K-Beauty box, and we're going to be using this little Moonshot Cream Lipstick Paint. And like I said earlier with the blushes, I like pinks because you can really make them look very natural if you use them properly. So I'm just going to add a little bit of color to my lips with this. So basically, I'm just going to take a little dot of this, or 2 dots, on the bottom lip and 1 dot on the top lip. And then just tap this on the inner rim of your lip and pull it a little bit down. And Moonshot's like a really popular line that works with a lot of K-pop stars like G-Dragon and also the girl group Blackpink. So their cosmetic line is like super popular in Korea. Alright, and see how that's just like a natural flush of pink? You can definitely use this as a full-on color because it's pigmented. It's like that nice hot pink. So yeah, this is the finished look. How do we feel about it? I feel like this was a very easy like basics of K-beauty tutorial. Like I hope it was helpful and it taught you a few tricks and maybe you saw a few products that you've never really seen before that you might want to try out yourself. So as always, I'll link everything that I used down in the description bar below. And yeah, if you like the tutorial, make sure to subscribe for future content. Leave a comment, tell me how you felt about it, and of course leave a like down below as well. It's a really easy thing to do that really supports my channel. But yeah, thank you all for watching. And of course, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.